Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about a fascinating discovery. Scientists have found a mysterious object in Tutankhamun's tomb. But before we dive into this mystery, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and follow us for more intriguing content. Let's get started. The morning was tense, stifling and dusty in the Valley of the Kings on November the 4th, 1922. Howard Carter, the British Egyptologist, was on the verge of a discovery that would launch him into eternal fame. After 5 long seasons of fruitless excavation, his patrons were about to withdraw funding. Desolation hung over the camp until a young water carrier tripped over a step carved into the rock. Carter ordered the area cleared, revealing a stairway descending into darkness, and at its end, a door sealed with the intact seals of Egyptian royalty. The name of the deceased was engraved there, Tutankhamun. The entire world was focused on the intact tomb, which contained an unimaginable wealth of artifacts. But among the gold, the disassembled chariots and the thrones, there was one object in particular that, from the moment of its discovery until the painstaking investigations of 21st century scientists, has posed a mystery that mocks Egyptian chronology and geography. This object, found among the bandages of the young pharaoh's mummy, was a dagger with a blade of a composition that defied its time, meteoric iron. The dagger, found near Tutankhamun's right thigh, was a work of art. Its hilt was finely crafted gold, inlaid with rock crystal and other precious materials, and ended in a knob of chalcedony or crystal. The scabbard, of embossed gold, displayed intricate floral patterns, including lilies and feathers. The object's beauty was undeniable, but its true rarity lay in the blade. In a time when ironworking was rudimentary and exceptionally rare, the Bronze Age, the blade was made of iron. For decades, scientists wondered how the Egyptians of the 18th dynasty managed to forge such a fine object from a material they barely knew. Earth iron, at that time, was worked at very high temperatures and was difficult to purify. This led to the hypothesis that the dagger was an exotic trade item, or worse, that it had been forged or smuggled into the tomb after burial. The real revelation came more than 90 years later. In 2016, a team of Italian and Egyptian scientists, using non-invasive X-ray fluorescence techniques at the Egyptian Museum in Cairo, analyzed the blade's elemental composition. The analysis revealed that the blade contained approximately 11% nickel and traces of cobalt. This composition is the unmistakable signature of meteoric iron, a material that comes directly from outer space. The discovery was extraordinary. It confirmed that the Egyptians of Tutankhamun's time were aware of the existence of this celestial iron and, more importantly, had the technology to forge it. Nickel, present in nickel-iron meteorites at concentrations of more than 5%, is not found in terrestrial iron of that purity. The dagger's origin was, literally, extraterrestrial. The discovery of meteoric iron beneath the boy pharaoh's bandages not only revealed the material, but also rewrote our perception of Egyptian metallurgical knowledge. It demonstrated that they were not only capable of working iron, but that they reserved it for objects of high ritual and symbolic value. Iron from the earth in the Bronze Age was worth more than gold. Iron that fell from the sky, meteoric iron, was priceless. The translation of ancient Egyptian texts, such as those from the time of Akhenaten, Tutankhamun's father, helped contextualize this object. The Egyptians referred to iron as Bia en Pet, which translates literally as iron from heaven. This suggests that the material's celestial provenance was not unknown to them. It was a defining feature. Scientists concluded that the dagger was not a coincidence, but a deliberate act of ritual consecration. By placing an object forged from material from the sky on the pharaoh's body, the priests were strengthening Tutankhamun's divine connection to the firmament and the gods. The origin of the meteorite itself became the next mystery for scientists. By comparing elemental concentrations, scientists were able to trace the blade's probable origin to the Karga meteorite, which was discovered in 2000 on the Karga Plateau, about 2,300 kilometers west of Cairo. This would imply that the Egyptians had trade routes or long-distance search expeditions to obtain this cosmic raw material. The meteoric iron dagger is not the only object of its kind in Tutankhamun's treasure. Another ceremonial iron object was found in the collection, suggesting that the use of this metal for ritual purposes was an established practice at court. However, the quality of the dagger's blade is so superior that it remains a technological enigma. Iron forging requires a skill that was supposed to have been achieved only centuries later in Hittite cultures. The mystery of the blade being forced from a celestial body was further compounded by the strangeness of its condition. Despite being over 3,300 years old, and having been forged from an alloy prone to corrosion, the dagger's blade was in near pristine condition. The specific chemistry of the meteorite alloy appears to have given it a resistance to rust superior to that of terrestrial iron. Tutankhamun's dagger is not just an archaeological artifact. It's a time capsule demonstrating the technological, religious, and metallurgical sophistication of a civilization that, according to historical consensus, had not yet entered the Iron Age. The material from space, reserved for the god pharaoh, became physical proof that the connection between heaven and earth was literal for the Egyptians. The object, a humble dagger next to the most dazzling jewels, has become, for scientists, the most valuable artifact in the entire treasure trove. Ongoing research uses computer simulations to attempt to replicate the forging process that Egyptian blacksmiths would have used to work meteoric iron. The challenge is to understand how they managed to forge the material without overheating it, which would have ruined the nickel structure that gives it its meteorite signature. The scientists' results suggest that the work was carried out at relatively low temperatures, demonstrating an intuitive mastery of metallurgy that predates modern science. If you're amazed by this discovery in Tutankhamun's tomb, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us. There's still much more to be revealed about this ancient mystery. The mystery of Tutankhamun's dagger serves as a constant reminder that the knowledge of ancient civilizations is vast and often hidden in plain sight. An object considered a curiosity for decades has become key to understanding Egyptian cosmology, technology, and royalty. The boy pharaoh carried with him into eternity a tangible fragment of the cosmos, and scientists have unlocked its secret with the help of nuclear physics. The dagger remains an extraterrestrial enigma at the heart of Earth's history. The importance of the meteoric dagger transcends mere metallurgy to immerse itself in the cosmogonic sphere of the ancient Egyptians. For them, the sky was not only the home of the gods, it was the place of regeneration. Scientists noted that the concept of Bia and Pet not only designated the material but also directly linked it to the Ba and Ka, the components of the soul that traveled to the afterlife. Forged from a material that literally fell from the realm of the gods, the dagger became a magical tool for the pharaoh's passage. The dagger, due to its intimate location next to the mummified body, suggests that it was not just another offering, but an essential protective object for Tutankhamun's journey through the Duat, the underworld. Scientists suggest that its function was to repel the chaotic forces of Apep, the serpent of chaos, and ensure that the pharaoh, as the incarnation of Osiris, could complete his resurrection cycle. The iron blade of heaven was the incorruptible light in the darkness of the underworld. Comparative research has revealed that other elite Egyptian burials contained meteoric iron objects, albeit in much smaller quantities and with lesser workmanship than Tutankhamun's dagger. This reinforces the idea that there was an esoteric and highly specialized metallurgical tradition, probably guarded by the court blacksmith priests, who knew how to distinguish and work this sacred raw material. The root of this technology lies in careful astronomical observation, where the fall of a meteorite was interpreted as a direct message from the gods. Scientists have used radiocarbon dating on other organic materials from the tomb to confirm the temporal consistency of all the artifacts, sealing the dagger's authenticity and removing any doubt about its belonging to the 18th dynasty grave goods. This chronological confirmation is crucial because it consolidates evidence of the technological complexity of the New Kingdom, a period that, according to the most conservative interpretations, should not yet have had such sophisticated access to iron. The meteorite dagger has thus become a testament to early globalization, The search for nickel and cobalt in the composition of meteorites scattered around the world suggests that the cosmic fragment used to forge the blade could have come from a remote location, acquired through trade networks that stretched thousands of kilometers. Scientists are now investigating the possible route of iron from the meteorite's impact site to the forges of the Nile. The fascination with this mysterious object continues unabated. Microscopic analysis has revealed Widmanstätten patterns on the blade, a crystalline structure that only forms in meteoric iron that has cooled at an extremely slow rate in the vacuum of space over millions of years. The Egyptian blacksmith was able to forge this alloy without destroying this structure, a feat of thermal control that still amazes metallurgists today. The final mystery is the identity of the blacksmith. This individual, or group of individuals, who possessed the ancient knowledge to transform a piece of space rock into a masterpiece of funerary art, remains anonymous. Scientists believe this knowledge was considered so powerful and esoteric that it was only passed down orally and kept rigorously secret, thus protecting the royal monopoly on the iron of heaven. The dagger stands as a silent monument to a technological genius lost to the sands of time, a secret buried alongside their pharaoh until X-rays and modern physics revealed it to the world. Thank you for joining us as we explore this mysterious object found in Tutankhamun's tomb. This fascinating discovery offers a unique window into the past, revealing not only the richness and splendor of ancient Egypt, but also the secrets surrounding the life and death of one of history's most enigmatic pharaohs. Every detail of this object tells a story, and we're excited to share it with you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us so you don't miss our upcoming videos full of surprising discoveries. Each week, we'll take you to new places and present new findings that bring us closer to better understanding the civilizations that came before us. See you next time. We look forward to continuing to explore together and unravel the mysteries of the past.